This is exactly why you cannot work hard on your YouTube channel in the evening after you get home from work. You spend all day thinking, yeah, I don't like my job. I don't like my job. I don't like my job. I don't want to do this. I'm going to build a YouTube channel and make money and become monetized so I can be financially free and quit this stupid job, right? You spend all day doing that. Then you get home. You have a shower. You eat your food. And then you show up and you say, okay, time to work on my YouTube channel. What do I do? And then you just have no energy, and the energy is gone, and suddenly this angst wells up within you, and it's like, oh, I don't know what to do, and I'm afraid if I do this or if I do that, it's like, oh, maybe I'll watch some YouTube tutorials, or maybe I need to read this book first, or I need to listen to an hour-long podcast on how to have better mental clarity and focus, and then I'll be ready to make the videos. And next thing you know, it's 9 o'clock and it's time to go to bed and repeat the whole cycle. I'm going to help you break it in this video. Okay, so let's dig into it. Let's get into why this cycle happens. I'm going to show you this. All right, so here on this graph, you have this, okay? Pain. You got pain. You're at work. And so work is causing you pain. It's boring. It's mind-numbing. You don't like it. Okay? And then you have the fun that you wish you had. So whilst you are at work, you imagine working on YouTube and that sounds fun to you. And so while you are in the pain of boredom at work, YouTube sounds fun. YouTube sounds like the most fun thing you could possibly do. But then what happens? You get home. Suddenly, the dynamic is shifted. Now, the pain that made YouTube look relatively fun is no longer there. The pain that made YouTube seem fun in your mind is no longer there. Now what do you have? You have the work, the boring work that must be done to grow a channel. Titles, research, thumbnails, editing, scripting, recording, all of it. And then you have all of the other fun things you could be doing, such as hanging out with friends, drinking beer, playing video games, watching anime, watching tutorials on how to get better at YouTube. Suddenly the dynamic has changed. As soon as you get home, you have a hot shower, and you eat food, you get carbs in your stomach, your body starts to slow down. The dynamic has shifted, and YouTube and your dream falls into the category of pain because it requires work, and it's the most difficult thing for you that you could do with your evening compared to drinking beer or watching anime or watching podcasts on how to be a better YouTube. The dynamic changes. So when you get home from work, YouTube is no longer the fun thing that you're thinking about. It is now the work that you have to do that is causing you pain. But there's no one there to make you do it. And there are no consequences for you not doing it. You will not lose your job if you don't make videos this evening, right? And therein lies the problem. As soon as you get home from work, your dream job, YouTube, shifts into the pain category. It is now the big thing that you have to do that you don't know how to do, and you're not very good at it, and you're worried that you're going to suck, and you're worried that you're going to look stupid. It is now the primary source of pain in your evening compared to everything else you could be doing. Drinking beer, watching anime, or anything else. Going for a walk in the park, going and hanging out with friends. And therein lies the problem. So, how do I fix it? How did I make this video today? Honestly, here's how you fix it. A lot of it is mindset. Number one, you need to get rid of other people's judgment. You need to be willing to look stupid. You have to. There's nothing around it. You have to be willing to look stupid when you start and just post anyways. Like, you have to do that. You have to be willing to. There's no other way. So you need to realign with yourself emotionally to make sure that you're approaching this task with a place of joy and aspiration, not dread and fear. And that can take a lot of work. Secondly, you need to make sure that you've actually chosen a style and a method that is actually simple enough and easy enough to do in an evening. It doesn't require stupid amounts of time. Or like a massive cinematic video that's going to take you weeks to make. It's like, unless you're really good at cinematics, you might not get any views, right? And unless you really enjoy working with AI tools and stuff, you're probably only going to make AI slop if that's the route you go. It's not going to actually be good. It's not going to be better than all the other AI videos, so you're not going to stand out and you won't get any views. So, in my free group that I give to you guys, I teach you the exact system and method that I use to grow and monetize 2 YouTube channels in the evenings after I work. And basically that system is a very simple reaction channel. We don't do editing. We don't do scripting. We just do good thumbnails and good titles. And we let our personality and the things that we're reacting to carry people through the video so we get the watch time we need to get monetized. I teach it all to you for free in the link in the description. I'll give it all to you for free because I'm cool like that, right? And so the other thing that you need to do is you need to understand your emotional state and you need to be able to slide into momentum very quickly. So for example, when I got home from work today, I didn't shower and I didn't eat. I went, boom, new clothes, lights on. Took me 30 seconds to get here. And the graph that I shared with you guys, it was already made the night before. And all I had to do was push a single button and now I'm recording. Zero friction. So you want to set up your environment to make it easy for you to make videos. That's why I have a YouTube studio in my room. My bed's over there. And my desk is a nice background. Right? And so it's very easy for me to come up here, stand here, boop, turn on 2 lights, and then click the start button. Camera's already plugged in. I don't have to set anything up. I'll teach you how to do all of this in the link in the description. Sorry, I'm pushing that too much, but it is good. It's going to be fun. And so you need to make your environment easier for you to make it easier for you to get into recording with your environment. Another thing you can do is environment hijacking. So after I'm done filming this video, I'm actually going to get out of this environment and I'm going to take my other laptop and isolate myself at Starbucks to only work on titles and thumbnails. I'm going to put the headphones in. I'm going to have the work music playing for my ADHD. And I'm going to spend 2 hours powering through thumbnails. I'm going to isolate myself in that environment. No one's going to talk to me. No one's going to bother me. No one's going to distract me. And I'm going to get the stuff done. So you need to be aware of your mental state. You need to pay attention to your emotional state. And you need to practice hyping up your emotional state when you get from the car to your YouTube studio, or from the dinner table to your YouTube studio, or from the shower to your studio, whatever your evening schedule is. You want to be able to modify it so that the likelihood of you getting from work and straight to working on videos is high. Because if you take a long time for dinner, and then you got to do this, and then you got to do that, and now you're finally ready to do videos, you're going to be in a declined state. You're going to be more tired. The carbs in your stomach are going to make your body slow down, and you're going to be spending energy digesting the food. You're going to have less energy for this kind of work. And so everyone's evening schedule is different, but you must find a routine or a ritual that hypes your energy back up so that when you come to the task that is already prepared and was set up the night before, those two things combined together will make it very easy for you to slip into work mode within 5 seconds to 5 minutes. The first 5 minutes are always the hardest, right? And so if you hype yourself up and you're ready to work and the environment's already set up and everything you need to record is already there, and all the other tabs are closed so you don't have any distractions, and your emotional state is already good because you meditated or you took care of yourself and you got ready, you're golden and you're ready to work. It's awesome. And so that's basically how I do it. That is basically the understanding. And this construct here is what changed the game for me. Once I understood that the desire actually slips into pain when I get home, that changed everything. Because I understood how my brain worked and perceived different tasks. The most difficult task is always relative. And so when you're at work and you're bored out of your mind and you hate your job, YouTube seems so much fun. But when you're home and you have to choose between drinking beer, watching anime, and working on your YouTube channel, YouTube seems horrible, incredibly dreadful to a lot of us, right? Now, if you're blessed and you don't have that problem, awesome. You'll probably make it. But for those of you who are kind of stuck in that zone, I want to help you get out of it. You can watch a more in-depth video on this topic right here, there, or way over there. And I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.